Look around you. The world doesn't wait. It doesn't pause. Every second that slips through your fingers is a second that shapes someone else's destiny, while yours lingers in hesitation. And yet, here you are, standing at the edge of your own life, staring into possibilities that only exist because you dare to imagine them. The truth is brutal, and it is liberating. You are not what you do. You are not what you have. You are not the circumstances that surround you. You are what you believe. Every thought, every conviction, every unshakable idea planted in your mind is a seed. And if you water it with certainty, with action, with relentless persistence, that seed will grow into a reality far bigger than you dared to hope. But if you let doubt creep in, if fear whispers that you are not enough, then that seed will die before it ever sprouts. History is littered with the bones of men and women who believed in themselves when no one else did. Thomas Edison, told countless times he was a failure, refused to bow to the judgment of others. Every experiment that burned, every filament that broke, every hour of darkness, he held one unwavering truth. He would invent light, and light would change the world. Henry Ford, mocked and ridiculed for daring to think a car could belong to every family, refused to accept the limits of conventional thinking. Walt Disney, fired for lack of imagination, laughed last with a kingdom built on dreams. Abraham Lincoln, defeated in politics again and again, became the voice of a nation, not because others believed, but because he believed in himself more than the doubters around him. They became what they believed, and so can you. Belief is not a wish. It is not a fleeting hope. It is the relentless conviction that your mind, your vision, and your life are tools to carve reality into the shape of your imagination. Every thought you entertain becomes the architect of your destiny. Look in the mirror. What do you see? If doubt and fear look back, you will inherit doubt and fear. If confidence and clarity stare back, you will inherit power and direction. This is not philosophy, it is law. Napoleon Hill wrote it, yes, but life proves it every day. Thoughts, charged with belief, manifest into reality. Clarity is the weapon that belief wields. Without clarity, belief is a candle in the wind, flickering, uncertain, waiting to be extinguished. When you define your purpose, when you name your vision with precision, the universe bends. Clarity demands you ask the hard questions. What do I want? Why do I deserve it? What am I willing to sacrifice to claim it? The answers are not comfortable. They are raw. They are uncomfortable. They ignite something deep inside. And when clarity meets belief, a force awakens that no setback can suppress. Discipline is the forge where dreams are hardened into reality. Desire without discipline is chaos. Action without persistence is wasted energy. Carnegie did not become a titan by chance. Edison did not illuminate the world with luck. Disney did not entertain millions without tireless effort. Discipline shapes your daily habits, your waking hours, the very choices you make when no one is watching. It teaches you to rise before the sun, to push beyond the pain, to continue when the applause has faded, and only silence answers your labor. The person who believes they are destined for greatness knows that comfort is the enemy, and routine mastery is the path. And yet, life is never linear. Resistance is inevitable. Failure is not a possibility, it is a certainty. But resilience is the mark of those who transform belief into destiny. Each defeat, each no, each closed door is a message. Adapt, learn, persist, evolve. The steel of your character is forged in the fire of adversity. Ford lost everything multiple times before building a car empire. Lincoln faced humiliation, despair, and relentless political opposition before guiding a nation through its darkest hour. Resilience does not whisper, it roars. It demands you face the storm, not flee from it. Every victory begins in the mind, and every setback is rewritten by belief. You are not a passive participant in your life. You are the author of every chapter, the sculptor of every form. But authorship demands more than imagination. It demands unwavering, deliberate action. Action transforms thought into structure, intention into form. The mind alone cannot manifest wealth, influence, or legacy. It is the combination of thought, belief, clarity, discipline, and relentless action that erects monuments from dreams. When you commit to action, you give your belief a body, and suddenly, what was once impossible becomes inevitable. Gratitude is the secret fuel of this journey. Those who reach the pinnacle do not do so with entitlement. They do so with acknowledgement. Every challenge, every mentor, every hardship is a tool. Appreciation for the journey does not weaken ambition. It powers it. It sharpens perspective, deepens resilience, and magnifies focus. When you embrace gratitude, you see opportunities where others see obstacles, lessons where others see failures, and potential where others see limits. achievements. Gratitude sharpens the lens through which you see your life, but vision is the telescope that lets you peer into the horizon of possibility. You must see it first in your mind before it appears in your world. Carnegie envisioned steel bridges before cities rose. Edison saw light before the filament glowed. Disney imagined magic before the castles were built. Vision is not daydreaming. It is an unyielding, crystal-clear projection of your desired reality, anchored by belief and sharpened by discipline. And the more vivid you make it, the more your subconscious begins to align every decision, every habit, every encounter toward its achievement. Purpose is the engine behind this vision. Without purpose, your efforts are scattered like sparks in the wind. With purpose, even the smallest actions are magnified into momentum. Purpose gives urgency to your mornings, clarity to your choices, and ferocity to your persistence. It is the fire that keeps you awake when the world sleeps, the light that guides you through darkness, the voice that whispers, "You will not quit, for your destiny demands your fullest expression." Napoleon Hill understood this when he wrote of a definite chief aim. It is not merely a goal, but the magnetic force that draws all your resources and energy toward inevitable success. Belief, clarity, discipline, vision, purpose, they are the pillars, but action is the bridge. Ideas without action are fantasies. Intentions without execution are illusions. The world rewards those who act, and it punishes those who hesitate. Ford built his empire not on plans, but on the relentless act of building, testing, failing, and building again. Edison did not sit idle in despair after failure. He took action over and over until the impossible became illumination. Action converts energy into results, thought into form, potential into reality. It is not enough to dream. You must work while others rest. You must push while others pause. You must create while others complain. And yet, no journey is linear. Life will throw obstacles designed to test your belief, to shake your clarity, to challenge your discipline. Adaptability is the secret weapon of those who prevail. When the path crumbles beneath your feet, the successful do not falter. They adjust. Disney pivoted from silent films to full animation, from bankruptcies to blockbuster dreams. Lincoln redefined his strategies, learned from rejection, and ultimately shaped a nation. Adaptability allows your belief to evolve without weakening, to bend without breaking, to expand without losing focus. It is the fluid intelligence that transforms setbacks into opportunities, chaos into strategy, and limitation into innovation. Learning is the lifeblood of sustained success. No mind grows without nourishment. No belief strengthens without knowledge. Carnegie read voraciously. Edison experimented endlessly. Lincoln studied relentlessly. They understood that mastery is not born of talent alone, but of curiosity, persistence, and the hunger to expand one's understanding. The more you learn, the more tools you have to shape reality. The more you understand, the less fear can hold you captive. Knowledge does not replace action. It informs it, refines it, and multiplies its impact. Resilience and persistence are the heartbeat of transformation. Every titan of history faced resistance, doubt, and moments that demanded surrender. But surrender was never an option because their belief was deeper than fear. Your belief must be unshakable, a fortress against the storms of doubt, criticism, and adversity. Life will test you relentlessly. Failures will come, doors will close, voices will mock, but your inner conviction, cultivated through discipline, clarity, and vision, will carry you past the limits others accept. Each obstacle is a lesson. Each struggle is fuel. Each defeat is preparation for triumph. And now, consider this. Every day you hesitate, every thought of maybe later, every flicker of doubt is a choice. You are choosing either to inch toward your dreams or to remain stationary in mediocrity. You become what you believe. Yes, but what you believe is your choice. You can choose doubt, you can choose fear, you can choose the comfortable mediocrity that lulls the mind while time slips away. Or you can choose belief, fierce and unyielding, a belief that commands action, that aligns clarity with purpose, that fuses vision with discipline, that turns obstacles into opportunities and adversity into power. The choice is yours, and the consequences are eternal. I also want to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling us what you believe in, or write a thought about Napoleon Hill and how his teachings have inspired you. Hit the like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a lesson that can transform your mind, your actions, and your life.